doing it all for the thrill. I'm doing it all for the thrill. I'm doing it all for the thrill. You know I'm loving the Cupid spring here. Doing it, doing it, out for the thrill. Doing it all for the thrill. You know I'm loving the Cupid spring. Doing it all for the thrill. You know I'm loving the Cupid spring. Doing it, doing it, doing it, out for the thrill.
Hello? 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 Am I mute? There we go. It looks like it's showing up in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. Ah, Test 3 son. Yeah, you. You. I saw you in the last stream. You mentioned that you subscribed, and I noticed I just hit 100 subscribers. So we're gonna friend a little bit today. Um, and I don't normally do that because I don't really think it's about the numbers for me. Um, but as long as they're there, I might as well. Um, I because I do want to appreciate you guys for showing up. Hell yeah, yeah. Um, so I wanna do something special for reaching the milestone because um it may sound strange, but it's actually been a very long time coming because I joined YouTube a very long time ago, and I uploaded videos a very long time ago, and I haven't really seen much interest until recently. Well, a little bit, but kind of sporadic. But on the other hand, I haven't really been taking it very seriously until recently. Um, but yeah, so like you guys are showing up, and I very much appreciate it. So something I did is I went through all of my streams, all of my stream VODs, and I skimmed through chat, and I made a big long list of every single viewer who has ever chatted in one of my streams. And I want to talk about each and every viewer. um well, to the extent that I know about them, because I recognize a lot of these names from various other places. Um and so some of them maybe showed up maybe like once or twice, and I don't necessarily know a whole lot about them, but um so I have 100 subscribers. 50 of them are names that have shown up in chat. Well, that's not true. That's not necessarily true. Not everybody who chat has necessarily subscribed either, but there are 50 names who have shown up in chat, and I have a text editor here. Where's my OBS? If we go over to here, we got the Vim, we got the text editor. We can maybe make it bigger text, and I've got a text editor off screen, and I'm just going to copy and paste the names as I go down the list. Um, so we'll start with. Ooh, that is not what I wanted to do. That is like all the names right away. We're just gonna go one by one. So Glaveson. By the way, I think this is roughly uh, in, um, not temporal. It's my brain is failing me. It is time. Whatever. I forget the word. It's failing me right now. But uh, the ones who showed up first are going to be first, and I'm going. And so, test 3 son, you are the last. Actually, you are the second to last one on the list. Do Matthias is the last one on the list. Um, so the first one is Glaveson, and I know um, he's got the Mudkip avatar, but what he's more known for is he's a mod. Um, specifically Nyana's mod. Nyana Banyana. Yeah, he's a good mod, and I appreciate the work he does. Like I've seen him in Nyana's chat. I've seen him in Discord. Yeah, I've seen him around. He's a cool dude. Next one. Magic. Oh, that is there. Magic. He's Glaive kind of stepped down a while ago, and yeah, he's Nyana's head mod now, and I believe he's also a mod for a few other people too in Flavor. Also contributes a lot to projects, like some of the ads and some of the behind the scenes stuff. Some of it that I've done contributed to a little bit with like some audio stuff here and there, and I've seen some of it that goes on, and Magic contributes a lot to that. So I recognize that. Alright, on to the next one. Faulty Breaker. I believe he's in Pippa's chat. I recognize the name. Like, the name stands out to me. And I believe he's also in Brolome's chat too. And very clearly from FER. Because he came in when I did the first stream about Brolome, and I think the impression he got was that I was going to like drama tube about Brolome rather than like gush about him, because he came in and he was like, bro, this is not the place to do this, just keep it in the thread. But that's not the direction that I went with it. I was more like, Brolome, you gotta keep streaming, like this is it's cool. So yeah, so that's kind of cool of him. Aside from that, I don't think I've seen him in chat very much, but I do recognize the name, and he's a cool guy. Next one. Next name. the freaking PewDiePie name. Dazzle. Senna Clipper. Also big project organizer for Senna. I played guitar for something he did. I know he's Russian. I know he's on. He's active on a certain forum I probably shouldn't talk about. But he was also in the support Discord. He's a little bit hot-headed, but in general, very cool dude. Yeah. Lyra Cheer. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Oh. Because there's Lyra Cheer and there's Lyra Goku. And this is a little bit out of order, but I always get these two mixed up. But I believe they're both in Brolome's chat. It's where I recognize both of them. I forget, one of them has I think the Bakugo avatar. I kind of forget which one's which, but yeah. Anyways, going back. Cypher 208. Cypher 208. No, stop. Cypher 208. Actually, why does that need to be tapped in? Milkshake, meaning, actually that's with an E, isn't it? Meaning he's one of Brolome's streamer buddies from his friend group. He is the stick man, like the stick man drawing, rigged by Senna. Does very cool music production, actual schizophrenic, contributed to that the Brolome's rap about Oshis. What else can I say about Cypher? He has a very monotone voice. A very monotone voice. Does not like being rated by Brolome. Yeah. Alright, Mumberthrax. He's Senna's head mod. Very cool dude. Runs a tight ship. He's the bear in the tux. He's I don't know how else to describe his voice is kind of nerdy sounding. A little bit. But he's, I guess I would say he's very much a voice of reason. I definitely feel like if I reached out to him for advice, and he would probably give me advice, and it would probably be very sound advice. Like in any given situation. He's very very reliable. Very reliable. Yeah. Mumberthrax is cool. I like Mumberthrax. Mix in horror. Big fan of Juby. We messaged quite a bit. Yeah. He streams singing. That he inspired that one guitar project I did. Used to be called Mixin' Dog. Hey, there he is. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. So, Mick, can I just call you Dog? I just want to call you Dog. The Rad Man. Hey, congrats on the one. Yeah, we made it. We're doing numbers. We're number friending. But yeah, I figured since I hit the milestone, I went back through all of my VODs and I grabbed all of the usernames of anybody who has ever chatted in my streams in any all of them. And I'm talking about everyone to the extent that I can. Because you guys give me attention, I give you attention. It that's how it work. That's how it be. But yeah, yeah. So he was also in the support chord. Yeah. I see you in a bunch of streams. He's also Australian. Which is why he's here when I'm streaming in the Menhera hours, is because my Menhera hours are his normal hours, so he's always here. Very frequent chatter. Cool guy. He's a cool guy. He's a very cool guy. He's appreciates vocal work. And I guess theatrical performances, which he has done IRL. Yeah. What else could I say about dog flavor? Yeah, dog is fun. Mental person that sometimes reads. Yeah. Oh yeah, he read some copy pastas. Yeah. Very supportive. Supportive of me personally. Like I know, like if I'm struggling with something, I know I can give Dog a call and he'll help me out with it. Yeah. Is that enough? Um I could probably keep going on about Dog. Dog's a cool guy. Dog's a good, I would say Dog is a good friend. Yeah. All right. How about the next on the list? Celis, the strongest mellow fellow. Strong prompter. Sometimes active in Brolome's chat. Sometimes, not very often, but rarely. He's a little bit of a coomer. Little bit of a coomer. I see him in the AI channel in the Pipcord pretty often. I'm still out for a bit, but congrats on the Tamp. Thank you, Tamp. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, Temp, what I'm doing is yeah, very active Strong prompted? Strong prompter. That's a typo. Yeah. I believe he's also pretty active in FER, which, I mean, like, so are you, obviously. I mean, I think most everyone here is, so I don't know if that might be redundant. Like, I think it'd be easier to say the people who aren't in FER. So I think I'm probably gonna drop that from most of them. I'll make a note of it if I know someone isn't in FER, because I'm pretty sure just about everybody is. What else? Oh, there was that time. Uh, there was that time I came into VC in Senna's Discord, and he was working on making a 2D rig for Marie. For Marie, yeah, which is that's very, very powerful fan work. I don't know if he ever finished it, but like he's very, very strong, very, very strong mellow fellow, like the strongest mellow fellow. So like I have respect for that. Yeah. So yeah, chill guy. Chill guy. Oh, the other thing, kind of. This is gonna be a little bit cringy, but he kind of his voice sounds kind of like Bad Boy Halo from like the Minecraft people, you know. He kind of sounds like him a little bit. He did finish it. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Anything else I could say about Celis? Oh, yeah. Always, always posting mellow prompts in the middle of the night, bumping the thread. He's always doing that, keeping the thread alive, with his yeah. Like even after she graduated, he kept doing that. Like he's dedicated. The man was dedicated. So next is Layer Goku. I already put him up here because I was like, these two I always confuse them. Yeah. But beyond that, I don't really have a lot to say about them, unfortunately. But yeah. Okay, so then after that, there's Trevor plays D&D, and unfortunately, this is someone I don't really know much about this person, unfortunately. I I just know they from the username. I assume they play D&D, which is pretty cool, but they haven't chatted very much, and I haven't seen them a whole lot elsewhere. So there isn't a whole lot I can say about them. Dead Mac, the homie, the homie. He's always. You know what? Star A. Camito. He's the Chimera. I don't know. I'm like. I don't know if that's like PL posting or whatever, but whatever. It's Dead Mac. It's the homie Dead Mac. Always streams Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. he was there for that one midnight guitar stream when I hit go live without a waiting room. He was the only one there for that, and that's really cool. We chatted quite a bit, and we still chat quite a bit in Discord. Yeah. It's the same. No, he actually does have two YouTube channels. He's got the Star A Kamito YouTube channel, but he also has the Dead Mac YouTube channel. The thing is that it's the Star A Kamito also mentions that it's Dead Mac, and he links between the two. So, like, I don't think it's really roommate posting to call them the same person, because I mean it's not like he's keeping it a secret, but I mean they are two separate YouTube channels. So yeah. He also contributed to Rolome's Oshi rap. And he helped. Oh, he also wrote a ton of stuff for the wiki. And he helped me with some feedback on a very secret project that's not finished yet, in the background. Yeah, day one Pippa member. Yeah. That was something I remember, is when Pippa did the thing when she like limited the subscribers to like her oldest subscribers. He was one of the ones that was still there, and he's also a frequent Pippa super chatter. Yeah. Very cool, dude. Very cool, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to do more stuff with Dead Mac too. And oh, that's another thing. That's another thing. This is something I'm guilty about, but I promised him I'd collab, and we haven't done it yet. I promise, dog. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna make the time. I promise. We gotta do it. We gotta do it yet. And I'd like to do some more stuff with Dead Mac too. Because Dead Mac's very cool. Next one on the list is Nyana. Nyana. She showed up that one time at the start of the Uncle Ted reading stream, but she's the yellow gato from Puerto Rico. Yeah. That is that racist if I do the accent? I don't fucking know, but yeah. I played on her Minecraft server. She does a very good streams. Yeah. Yeah. Oshi. She's one. She's definitely one of the Oshis. Definitely one of the Oshis. Um, very cute. um, she puts in a lot of work. Yeah. Cute banana cat. Cute banana cat. Um. Um. Her shorts. Her YouTube shorts game. Strong. Yeah. She did that 3D concert on a shoestring budget with a bunch of Chubas. Yeah. That was cool. That was really cool. Um. And she reads green texts and copy pastas sometime. And like I could go on and on and on about her, but I gotta move on. Nyana's very cool. Nyana's very cool. Go subscribe. Support. He made the support Discord, which doesn't exist anymore. Because he killed it. Also. He shows up in my streams every now and then. He also did the Flavor website. I don't know if the Flavor website still exists or if he took it down. But I believe he distanced himself from Flavor. He has some spicy he has some spicy comments sometimes. Spicy things to say. I'll put it that way. And I think I'm gonna move on. Yeah. Scat Rat. Showed up a couple times, and I don't really know a whole lot about this person other than that. Yeah, not advertiser friendly. Oh, the other thing I could say, he had me on stream like I want to say like twice, a couple times, I think. Yeah. Pomp. I know they're Pippa fan, and I know they showed up a couple times. This is I want to say yeah, base name. Yeah. The song. Yeah. But their avatar is just the letter P. They need to get a better avatar. fam, get yourself a better avatar. But other than that, I don't. I should remember more about this person because they said some stuff, and I'm struggling to remember what exactly it was, but yeah, they were an active chatter. I think it was something along the lines of. I think it was something like talking about hiking in Alaska, maybe. I think it was something along those lines. I think it was that. Yeah. Ooh oh. Um, but I'm kind of struggling to remember more. But yeah. All right. Undercover Lolicon. another another base name. base name. Another active prompter helped me prompt for my first Game Jam game. Also contributed 3D work for Yana's concert. He's also active in Lalame's chat and got doxxed by Google / Brolame. I'll say Google Forms / Brolame. That one time in the thumbnail stream. That was funny. He got doxxed. That's very unfortunate. So not so undercover anymore, fortunately. But yeah, very helpful, I will say. Very, very helpful person. He's a very active chatter. Yes. Don't reference it. Yeah, I should get rid of it. I'm sorry. I just think it was really funny, but it is very unfortunate. But I don't think people could go back and find it because Lalame did censor the VOD, so I don't think there's really any consequences to talking about it because I don't think people can actually go back and find it because he did censor it. So that I wouldn't have mentioned it if it was still out there. So yeah. So that's Undercover Lolicon. He's a cool guy. Melpanine. Very trippy videos. Like, if you haven't seen this guy's videos, look at this guy's videos. Yeah. Another thing about him. I saw he posted one of my videos in the FaZe Connect Discord, which is cool because I was ego searching and I saw that. Yeah. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it when people talk about me. And then, like, Brolame ego searches, I ego search a lot. But when I ego search, I usually don't find much. But this time, when I was ego searching, I did find it, and it came from him, and I appreciate it. That's really cool. His cover is safe for now. Godspeed, undercover Lolicon. Don't let the FBI find you. Yeah, his avatar is the clip art that um 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 Doog. I'm blanking. You, I know her name. I know her name. But it's like 2 in the morning and my brain is failing me. Hololive Doog. Corone. Uses to represent chat. Yeah. It's that one. Yeah. Yeah, Corone. Corone cute. Yeah, and he showed up to chat a few times, which is very cool. Very cool. Best doggo. Yeah. Corone is like the ideal idol. Like she is so it's crazy. John. He showed up I think like I want to say like twice ish. His avatar is Teddy. Oh, I'm gonna fuck up the spelling. Roosevelt. Is that how it's spelled? But other than that, I don't know much about this person. Yeah, Corona's a great gamer. Oh, hey, Rich Jammer. So I hit a milestone. I hit 100 subscribers. So what I did is I went through the chat logs for every single one of my streams, and I'm going through the list of names, and I'm talking about each person to the extent that I know them. And I'm making a list. Of all the people. Ox is saying thank you to the people that came to his streams by describing them at length. Yes. You give me attention, I give you attention. Next on the list. Big name. Tempai. The senpai. Like I look up to Temp so much. Like you guys don't understand. Like Temp is like the person I want to be. Like he's so powerful. So powerful. But also like really great to bounce ideas off of. But also he's very Menhera. But Menhera in ways in very similar ways to me. Just like me, for real. Do you have a list? Is that a feature on YouTube or you actually just made a list? So, I have a text document open on my other screen, And what I did is I went through and like I skimmed through every VOD before stream, because I've got, I don't know, I didn't count how many I have, but I don't have all that many, and I just skimmed through and I picked out all the names. I didn't set it to live chat for all of them, so some people might have been filtered, unfortunately, but yeah, he's very Minhera, Ox said while streaming at 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, he just like me for real, for real. He's in Japan. He's good. He's very skilled in many different aspects. I guess many eclectic skills. Many eclectic skills. Like I could start with like the rigging and the streaming and the like he knows prompting too. Like he knows 3D modeling. He knows like I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And he knows so many different things. And not only knows them, but applies them. Like he doesn't just like, oh yeah, I know 3D. He actually does 3D modeling. Like he actually applies his skills. Programmer brain, which is Pipkin. Just like me, for real, for real. Yeah, he also streams the PC, the unofficial PC Game Jam games. Yeah. Big fan of PC as a whole. Especially, well, I won't say especially anybody, but like a lot of people tend to focus on Pippa in specific, including myself, because I freaking love Pippa. Like, is that that's parasocial, but it's true. But Temp focuses on all of the other streamers in PC. He also likes, like, we're all fans of Pippa, and Temp's also a fan of Pippa, but Temp does a lot of fan works for all of the other streamers in FaZe Connect too. Like yeah, he did the like. I could say he did AWA 5.0, but like, and all the other crazy high effort fan projects he does. Like every single one of them warrants talking about, and I could go on and on and on and on and on. Oshi. Ioshi Temp. Fuck it. Ioshi Temp. Like, if you're not subscribed to Temp, you need to be subscribed to Temp. Fuck it. Like, he's so powerful, and yeah. Hey, Dad Mac. Dad Mac. Dad Mac. I talked about you earlier. Yeah, so what we're doing tonight is, or at least for the start of it, I've got some other stuff planned too, but because for the numbers, we're number friending, what I did is I went through all of my streams and I made a list of all of the usernames who have ever participated in chat. And I'm going through and I'm describing the people who have showed up to my streams in as much detail as I can provide. Some of them I don't know all that well. Here's another example. here's another example is Chris. I think Pippa fan. I'm pretty sure. But other than that, I don't know this person all that much. It's the guy from the video. Yeah, Dead Mac. We gotta do some stuff again, Dead Mac. Gotta do some stuff together again. Rich Jammer. He was in here earlier. This is the guy that did the Fishman AI with the Ocean Man cover. He also does the 2D animations with AI. How would I put it? AI voices. Yeah. He also streams late, similar to me. I see him streaming, except not Minhara hours for him because of time zone. Yeah. He also sent people my way, which is very cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Famalam. He streams Final Fantasy. I forget what. Some Roman numeral. I forget which one. And a bunch of other games too. But yeah, like I always see your streams pop up in my notifications. Sometimes I click on them. I'm sorry, I don't always watch them. A lot of the time, it's like finishing my stream and I need to go to bed. And I'm sorry, I don't watch your streams all the time. But he's cool. He's a cool guy. Fellow capitulist. Yeah, I will say. Fellow capitulist. Is that capitulist? Yeah, spelled like that. Yeah. Rexus. Yeah. He was there. Okay, so first of all, I'll say he's a frequent Broleme chatter. It's fine. Man, like, you're a cool guy. You're a cool guy. Dazzle, you're on the list too. Hello, Dazzle. So, Dazzle, what we're doing tonight is I hit a milestone, so I'm number friending. And what I'm doing is I went through all of my streams and I picked out all of the usernames and I'm describing everyone to the extent that I can. And I think I already talked about you. Yeah. So I talked about you earlier. Rexus, frequent. Yeah, he's yeah. I think I've seen him in like like Temps and Tommy's chat. Like he shows up in a bunch of people's chats, like very commonly. The other thing is I know he has a different avatar on Discord. he's got like the guy with the glasses on Discord, but his avatar on YouTube is different. It's like the black something or other, but it's a different if it's a different on Discord than on YouTube, but I do see him in Discord too. Um yeah. Um what else can I say? I feel like I should be able to say more about him because like very frequent chatter. Um and he's very very supportive, very supportive. Um yeah. Lunatic. That's another frequent Brolame chatter. Mixie! Mixie! Thank you, thank you. Um, I gotta add you to the list now. I gotta add you to the list. So, Mixie, what we're doing tonight is I hit the milestone. I hit the number, so we're number friending. And what I did is I went through all of my stream VODs and I pulled out all of the names of everybody who has ever chatted in any one of my VODs and any one of my streams. And I'm talking about each and every one of them to the extent that I can remember. And that's what I'm doing. It's very parasocial. But, um, yeah, like I recognize a lot of you guys. I recognize a lot of you guys. Lunatic. Um, there's not a whole lot else I remember. I know they show up a lot, but there's not a whole lot in specific I remember about them. I think they came in on the AI stream raid from Rolame. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if there's much more I can say about them, but I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. Next one on the list. Can you guess who? As Brolame. Brolame. Yeah. The Oshi. The lol. The Lolly. Bobby Man. Yeah. Famalam. Okay. Maybe not. That he'd think that'd be too parasocial. Yeah. Very Menhera. Very Menhera. IMO probably the strongest Pippa fan. TBH. TBH probably true. Not gay. um yeah. streams anything and everything. Like, and always interesting. Like, seriously, I am in awe of how powerful this man is. Ox, I don't know how. No, he's not gay. He's not gay. Yeah. Least schizophrenic, most Nera member of Flavor. Yeah. Yeah, like, probably the reason why he does it. Like, why does he stream? Why does he stream? It's to produce fan works for Pippa. Like, this is why he does it, is because he's a fan of Pippa. Like, yeah. I try to catch as many of his streams as he can, but I don't catch all of them purely because he is a machine that turns food into watch hours. Like, this man is a machine. This man is a machine. Ah. Okay, I gotta move on, but like, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about Brolome. I could go on and on and on about Brolome. Like, yeah. Raising the bar on being a fan. The ultimate fan, one might say. Yes. He is. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm getting rid of the probably. I'm getting rid of the probably. He is the strongest Pippa fan. He is the strongest Pippa fan. Mr. 24-hour stream is nothing. Yeah. Like, he's a machine. Lewd Awakening. Nurse Lewd. He also contribute to the rap. I believe he's friends with Brolome IRL. I want to say. I think that's true. I'm trying to remember. I know Jackie is for sure. The goldfish. Mari underscore is his Oshi. Yeah. Also a nurse. Which I guess I could add that here. Nurse IRL. Frequent collabs with Brolome. I don't know what else I could say about him. But yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Sinbly. Another frequent follow me chatter. I think he's done. I want to say he's done some. Should add broke his laptop to my list. You broke your laptop, Temp? When did you break your laptop? Aww. Yeah, I know I always confuse him with the next person on the list, which is Singathy, who like I was confuse these two, because it like this starts with sin, this starts with sin, but they end differently, but they also end in I. But I think I want to say he came over from Rich Jammer, I think. Because I think I saw him in the I know I've seen him in multiple streams. Definitely remember him in the parkour stream. It won't turn on. I'm in. Oh man. It's just like my ThinkPad. Well, I actually got a replacement for my ThinkPad though. Except instead of a W520, I got a T520, which is essentially the same thing, except it doesn't have the graphics card in it. But the thing is, the graphics card that's in the W520 isn't supported by NVIDIA anymore anyways, so it literally just sits there eating up battery. So the T520 is basically the same thing but better. So I got a replacement. Yeah, that's the extent to which I remember them, I think. Sanity Jinx. Yeah, Sanity Jinx. Very frequent Brome chatter. He was very frequent in a couple of the gaming streams. I know he also I remember he mentioned he also played Severed Steel, which I guess my phone just dinged. Oh, I got a friend request. From Rich Jammer. Let me accept that. I'll hit accept. Yeah, I'll add that to Lolame's thing. He also did game design on Severed Steel. Because that really needs to be on there. Yeah. His Avatar is the like the drama mask thing. That's yeah. 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 Trub. Trub. Uh he's the white fox flavor. Um always doing gaming streams. Yeah. Yeah. I remember there was that one time like I didn't for the for the longest time I didn't realize he was actually streaming. Like I thought he was just showing up in chat with the flavor tag. Um but no, he actually streams. He actually does stream. And I didn't realize this for the longest time because nobody talks about him. Nobody talks about him. But yeah. The other thing is he has a speech impediment, which I don't want to make fun of him, but that is something that I notice, and it like that is something that I do remember about him. That is something that I remember about him, but he's cool. He's cool. Say he's cool. And I have seen him in a bunch of chats. Yeah. Wait, I got it on. Thank you, IT forum, random IT forum guy. I think I need to migrate away from this laptop. Yeah. Get your files backed up on that thing. If it's unstable, don't let your files die on it. You can probably now if you have a dead laptop, a lot of the times what you can do is pull the drive and put it into a different computer and extract the files. Although I don't know if that's as doable on Windows anymore because I think it does an encryption thing and like that's not as feasible anymore. I don't know, but I know I've done that before because I use Linux and that's not a problem on Linux. Trub's, oh yeah, his anniversary was today. Yeah. Which means he's been around from the start. I'm not gonna say he's an honorary member of MPreg because we don't talk about MPreg. we don't talk about MPreg. Lung. I've seen him in a bunch of chats. I know Senna drew him, for instance. I haven't seen him here a whole lot, but he was here. He's cool. He's cool. Lung's cool. Lung's a good guy. Foxy Roxy, the homie. The strongest scoop. He is the strongest scoop. He's Firefox. Fellow Minnesota man from the we did the flag collab. Yeah. Very frequent Lolame chatter. I won't say what, but he does do important I guess we'll say secret projects. He does do important work. He does do important work. He's a good guy. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Yeah, yeah. What's this? What's this? Yeah, I know he's also one of the ones that Senna drew. I see him in a bunch of chats. What is there anything else I can remember about him though? I should be able to remember more about him, because I've seen him a lot, but there's nothing that's really standing out about him in my mind right now. But I know I've seen him a lot. I know I've seen him a lot. Okay. I guess I'll say he's a printer, but to be fair, like if I shouldn't put that there though, because this is kind of a list of things that I remember about these people, and yeah, I do see him a lot in Rolame's chat. I'm kind of being inconsistent with the capitalization, but whatever. Yeah. All right, on to the next person, Roscoe. Roscoe. I think he was here for a couple of streams, I think. I think his avatar is like blue with the white stripe through it. Yeah. Did I get another? No, that's just the same notification. Other than that, there's not a whole lot else I remember about him. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pay. I think some of these people I'm gonna have to go back and pay some more attention to them, because like some of them I see them a lot and I don't remember a whole lot of details about them, which is kind of sad because like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Ghastly Guest. I think he came in on the Brolame raid on yeah, it's so hard to make time. Yeah. The thing is though is like I'm so small, I should be able to make more time for like literally everybody, because there are 51 people on this list. there are 51 people on this list, and that's like that's a small enough group. It like this is a long list, but like this is a small enough group of people that I can remember a lot about every one of these people. Um, yeah, came in on the Broly raid on the AI stream, and I don't think I've seen him in other streams other than that. Hey, wait a minute, my name is up. Yeah, it's the homie. It's Foxy Roxy. Yeah, the Foxy man himself. Yeah. Ox doesn't have photographic memory. Ooh, he hates us. Yeah, yeah. I hate my chat. I hate my chat. No, no, I really appreciate you guys. Like, yeah. Um. Where was I? Where was I? Here. Ah, there's another name. There's another name. Sleepy Project, which is like, wait, Sleepy Project was it? Yeah, she came in. Okay, I'm gonna talk about her presence in my chat first, and then her presence as a VTuber second. Okay. First of all, she came in on the. Well, I'll just copy paste that there, right? And she liked Bill. She liked Bill. Yeah, she was here for the AI stream. Yeah, but she is like Broleme always gushes about Sleepy, and she streams I will say she's very, very professional. Streams like, we'll say Tarkov and other FPSs on Twitch, and then Nintendo games on YouTube, and she also plays piano, and she's like insanely deep into the Tuhu rabbit hole. She's also takes very good care of Pippa because they are best friends, which is very cool. And she's purple. She also does her own rigging. Very powerful. And has done gun streams on Twitch. The ones that I like doxes her viewers. I love how not afraid to BTFO rude commenters. Very based. Very, very based. Yeah, she was also Sleepkin I could go on and on. I could go on and on and on, and I need to catch more of her streams, but I really haven't, and I'm very sorry and sad about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's very cool. She's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Sleepy cool. Sleepy cool. The Rand Man. The Rand Man. He's here. Like, all the time. Like, he's right here. Right here. Also, Brolemaze and Temps chat. I see him in. Yeah? But details about him, like, usually replying to the actual stream content, like, not a whole lot of details about himself. Yeah, I'll say that. Like, he's on topic. He's on topic. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. Yeah. I should be able to say more about him for how often he shows up, but there's not a whole lot to say about him, I think. But he is here very, very often, and I do notice that. I do notice that. People shy. He's shy. Yeah. Super Iron Bob. Yeah. He's a very frequent Broleme chatter. I also see him in Rymy's streams. And I also see him in the Discord. Also, I remember him from when I was more active in the PC Discord. I remember seeing him there. I think I DM'd him. I want to. Was it him or somebody else? I think I DM'd him. Some stuff. Quite a while ago. I think it was like about. But I may be confusing him for somebody else. I think I talked about some of my game stuff. Yeah. Thanks for the mention. No, I must leave. Good night. Good night, the Rand Man. Oh yeah, that's the other thing is well, yeah. It's also Menhera hours for him too. Like he's not on some weird time zone. Like he actually does have to sleep in normal hours. So when he's here for fucking weird hours. So that's really cool. Admiral Fang. Admiral Fang. I think I remember hearing the name in Pippa's Supas. I think. Yeah, 1:38. Yeah, good night, fam. It's like 3:40 in the morning here, because I'm Central Time. Though I think that makes you West Coast, I think, right? Yo, the spreadsheet is out of control. Yeah, guess what? You're on it too. Roscoe. Where was it? Roscoe. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't have a whole lot to say about you. I'm sorry. I don't remember a whole lot. I do remember your avatar though. Yeah. Other than that, I don't remember much else about Admiral Fang. Beanosphere. I don't remember much about this person either. Oh, wait, no. Beanosphere and Mr. Smithereens came in on the Brolame raid on the AI stream. I do remember that. Yeah. But I don't think I've seen them here other than that. I think it was just then. TL Shorty. Oh, their avatar. I remember thinking their avatar looked like Zune in small scale, but it isn't actually Zune. Yeah. I think that's all I remember about them though. I do remember I think seeing them more than once though. I think. Yeah. Squishy. Yeah, was chatting a whole bunch. I know his avatar is light blue. Yeah. Had a lot to say about games and you know what? He has a lot to say in general. Very supportive. You know what else is something about him is he'll say something in the chat when it's on the loading screen, like something about like the music, or is good memory your superpower? This is a little uncanny. Yeah, like I remember a lot of things. I'm good at remembering things. Yeah, like he'll pop up at the very start of stream, and like he'll say something, and then like I'll like he'll make a comment, like if the music is different, he'll like comment like, oh, is this such and such music? And then I'll have to type in chat before like I switch it over and have the mic live. I'll like reply to something that he said. Yeah. um yeah, Squishy's cool. Yeah, his participation makes streaming very fun. Yes, I will say that. I will say that. Torn Arn Mathiasen. He came in from a raid from it was the Rich Jammer. Yeah. Like Rich, like a soft raid. Soft raid from Rich Jammer, because I don't think he's big enough to have actual raids yet. Which by the way, again, shout outs to Rich Jammer. Rich Jammer is cool. And he's from Finland. Am I spelling that? Is it like, I think it's two N's. No, not Finland. It was it's one of the Scandinavian countries. Norway. It was Norway. And we talked about Krumkaka, which is my favorite Christmas cookie, and it originated from over there. And he's stuck around from that soft raid, and he is still he still pops up and participates like all the time. And he said he makes a point to support smaller streamers, which is very cool, very based. I'm not sure if this is accurate, but his avatar in small scale looks a lot like Hanya. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool chatter. I like the, yeah, he's cool. Gnimish. I don't remember much about this person. I'm sorry. but I don't think they've. I think they popped up like once and said something, and then I don't think they were here aside from that. Um, Soplica. Soplica. They. Oh, I'm remembering. I'm remembering. They were here for the Nyana's server for the stream on Nyana's server. I think they were on the server. Yeah. But I don't think I've seen them chat aside from that. I'm pretty sure they were on the server though. Animation Flipcat. I remember this person. They have the Among Us sus avatar. They came in from the YouTube algorithm. Probably some small kid. Wanted to join Nyana's server. Immediately started griefing. But then, when I told them not to do that, they stopped and helped put things back in order. And then I took them on a trip through the Nether. Yeah, I do remember this person. That they stand out in my memory. Hoshiumbra. New chatter. all the time. In Brolome's chat. Actually, we're a new chatter in my chat just the other day. Did a comic about Brolome calling them a first time chatter all the time and posted it in the Discord. Yeah, that's a new name. That's a new name. Will always be a meme attached to this person's name. Yes. Also, your art is cool. Yeah. Test 3 San just showed up yesterday. Said they subscribed immediately. They were almost certainly my 100th subscriber. And they were here in the stream earlier. And still are now. Hi. Hi. I see you. I see you. um and then oh and then Dumat, yes. They also showed up yesterday. Very frequent Broline chatter. And I know this because I always hear his name in the parasocial name reading at the end of Broleme's chat. I think he tends to be more of I could be wrong, but I think he probably tends to be more of a lurker. Because if I recall correctly, I think he tends to show up and say Otsulaim after Broleme goes to end screen. Yeah. Yeah. And then last, she just showed up in the stream. Showed up in the stream. Okay, first of all, Oshi showed up in the stream earlier today. Very cute. Flavor member. Did not come from Pippa's stream, but rather from Twitter for the open source project. Now a fan of Pippa. Mixie cute. Rhythm games. Yeah. Rhythm games. Always collabing on Broleme's channel. Often impromptu. Planning a redesign. Yeah, rhythm is a weird word. Actually, no, it isn't there. It's fucking there, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. That's everybody. That's everybody. Yeah. I think I know my chat pretty well, don't I? But I think I know my chat from other places than my chat, though. Yick critic. Yick critic. Yick critic. Also knows Mixin Dog. really like her design. I really like her design. With the cardigan and the beret. It's very cute. It's very cute. Likes old internet. Very Tumblr. Very Tumblr. Very Menhera. Very Menhera. Thank God for the Homestuck overs. Yeah. Yeah. Her streams are very soul. She got the plain brown background. Yeah. her mic is kind of goofy, but it really adds to the soul. Like she's got a lot of like background noise with the mic. But I should say I don't think that's something against her. I think it's very cute. I think her audio quality is it's cute. It's very cute. Also, really great singer. Really great singer. Like, yeah. So, that's for... I think that's everybody. Yeah? But that's not where we're going to end it, because I have a second part of this stream, which is, before I had the idea to do this, I had the idea to do something else, which was, I've been on YouTube for quite a while, and we just hit 100 subscribers, and I want to look at some of my old videos that I've since unlisted or made private. And this was my first ever video that I ever uploaded to YouTube, and I uploaded it on May 8th, 2012, which was 11 years ago. So that's 11 years to reach 100 subscribers. And what was it? It was an exploding bud switch tree trap. And we can play it. There's no audio because I couldn't capture audio on it. I have a weird texture pack. And yeah, no game audio. The frame rate's a little weird, and yeah, here at the start, I demonstrate how the trap actually works, which is when you go to break the tree, it triggers the trap. And what it is there's a bud switch that I build underneath the tree so that when you break the bottom log, it triggers the TNT that's underneath it. What is that texture pack? I don't even remember. It was 11 years ago. So yeah, I start by powering the piston from above, and then yeah, proceed to build a bud switch and some powered. Oh, I've got this redstone torch here, which is going to be broken by the water, which the water is released when the piston retracts. And this redstone dust is powered by that torch, and then these torches are unpowered by the redstone dust. And then I believe I'm going to place TNT such that it will be powered by the redstone torches as soon as they become powered. So the idea is that the piston retracts, it breaks that torch, which unpowers the redstone dust, which powers these torches, which lights the TNT. And this was like peak technology in 2012. Peak redstone technology. Nowadays we have much more dangerous traps than this. But my idea with this was that you build this underneath a tree outside of somebody's house. Then when they go to farm wood, they go and chop down the tree. They break the bottom log without noticing the piston that's underneath, and then trigger the trap. Yeah, and then I put a sign there that says that's how to make it. I have this texture pack somewhere from back when you had to use a patcher. Yeah. And then here I've got a music video, which is Medion Pop Stars or Pop Stars? No, Pop Culture by Medion, which is like a mix of a whole bunch of different songs. I'm gonna mute it because very well could get this copyright struck. I don't think I'm gonna play through the whole thing. I'm just gonna kind of skip through. This was like a bunch of old public domain stuff. Like it was old enough for the copyright to fall out, and but like I made the cuts to the music, and this was actually for an art class in high school, and this was June 5th, 2012. And okay, that's not public domain. I don't know what I was doing with that, but yeah, so that's that. This was 10 years ago. This was June 10th, 2013, and this was Isolate, Make Solid, and MobSpout filters. And what this was a demonstration of some MCEdit filters that I had written in Python for the purpose of Minecraft map making. And it was inspired by some videos from a YouTuber called Vex, who makes Minecraft maps and also does videos about those maps. So I'm gonna play this. Also, I need to connect it to the OBS. Need to connect the audio. Yeah, so you're gonna hear how much my voice has changed since I uploaded this video way back when. fantastic time to tell that you're pretty quiet. Let me. Oh, is that better? Is that better? Also, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any audio in the. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I'm not seeing any. Do I have the wrong thing hooked up? Where's the audio coming out here? Oh, I have the wrong thing here. This needs to be.
Grass block.
There.
Auxiliary character.
There we go. There we
and
go.
today I have a few filters to show you.
I'm
The
sorry.
first filter will be my isolate filter, and here I have a three by 3 chunks of natural terrain, and so this
Yeah,
is
you
the
can hear-
input, and here's the
I was
output
doing
from my isolate
programming
filter.
stuff
And I ran
before
it, and
before
what
my
it
voice
does
dropped.
is it deletes everything that isn't a grass block. And then over here we have 2 outputs from my make solid filter. And what this does is it finds solid blocks and fills. I'm sorry, it finds any block that isn't air, and it fills down or it fills
I don't know
up
if you
from
can
it.
tell, but I was
And
really
something to
nervous when I
note
was
is
recording
that
this because
anywhere there
it was
isn't a
weird
solid
being
block, it makes
in front of the camera.
hole to the void. So it's just, it doesn't do anything if there isn't a block there. And then over here we have my mob spout filter, and let me just show you what that does. Alright, I gotta be on normal, and yeah. What this does is it makes a 3 by 3, or in MCEdit you give
Tell I'm stumbling over my words.
you take a selection, and it fills that selection with mob spawners, and they're set to, by default, they're set to the max speed that spawners can be set to, and they all spawn to the same custom position. So I don't see any purpose for this other than maybe a high-speed mob farm in a custom map, because if you were to use this as something the player has to defeat, that would just be too ridiculous. And personally, I wouldn't do that.
Ridiculous.
But I'm gonna put it up for download if someone else wants to. So I think that'll be it for today, and I'll see you guys next time.
Man, I really haven't changed, have I? I really haven't changed. In 10 years. Fuck, I really didn't even like think of how little I've improved since then. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. So then this was a video I recorded for a bug report for a mod. I don't know if you guys have ever played with Tinker's Construct, but there is an item in Tinker's Construct called the Lumber Axe, which is used for chopping down trees with, like, you break the bottom block of the tree and it breaks the whole thing. And one of the things is there's a check for the height of the tree for safety reasons, which I'll demonstrate later why that needs to be there. But I found a bypass around that check for height, which is that it performs that check vertically, and it performs that check vertically at the start, but then when it chops down the tree, it can also branch off horizontally. But if the horizontal branches go off further than the original height, then it can just go off indefinitely, which means that the height check can be bypassed by having a small initial bit that's within the height and then having a larger extended bit that's outside of the height. So this is a demonstration of that. Again, with no audio because I couldn't get it to capture the game audio at the time because of, well, audio on Linux was a little bit different back then, unfortunately. So here I'm just doing the setup for it. Yeah, that's a mega rubber tree sapling, which is in the Mine Factory Reloaded mod, I believe. Yeah, so there I broke a tree that was much bigger than what you're supposed to be able to break. Now here's the thing, is when it's doing the actual breaking, it performs that recursively, and Minecraft is written in Java, which does not have tail call optimization, which means if you recurse too deeply, you end up with a Stack Overflow and crash the game just like that, which is why that recording ended right there. It ended the recording because the game crashed. So yeah, that was fun. That was a bug that I found. And I not only did I find the bug, I submitted a pull request for a fix for that bug. So that was fun. That was cool. And then okay, the next one, I took a little bit of a dark turn. I went to Reddit. I was a Redditor. And I did political memes. I did political memes on Reddit. Which did decent for numbers. Hold on, is this gonna capture the... No, it's... Yeah, I gotta set up the audio capture for that again. It keeps... Why is it breaking the...
Wait till you see the... No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
Yeah, that was 2018. More recent than I'd like to admit. Yeah. Here was a video that I never actually uploaded to YouTube though. Hopefully this is a little bit more bass to make up for that cringe. I edited that one. I still use Reddit. It's shameful, but it's just a different brand of... I still do use Reddit, and I hate to admit it, but it's so... I hate Reddit, but... Fuck. Yeah. I use Reddit less and less every day. Oh yeah, here was another political meme that was let me ah,
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
okay, that's still funny. Fuck. Oh, this one. This, I don't think there's any audio for this one, but this was a prototype of a game that I came up with, and I recorded a little video of it. I think I posted this unlisted video in a number of places, but this was cool. So, yeah, that was a cool project. That was I made that one in Love 2D, which is a game engine where you write everything in Lua. It's a very comfy little game engine. This one was July 26, 2017. Yeah, I do like that aesthetic, right? Like this sort of geometrical shapes and black and white contrast. That's kind of the aesthetic that I really like. Yeah. The fuck is a Lua? Lua is a programming language. It's a very, very comfy, very small little scripting language. That's I like. A lot of people really don't like Lua, but I like Lua. I do enjoy some Lua. Okay, and then I've got some Touhou. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but this was Touhou Hidden Star in 4 Seasons. I 1cc'd it with Merciful Fall using normal difficulty. So not lunatic difficulty, it was normal difficulty. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's 27 minutes, but you guys know Touhou. I used a lot of bombs. But yeah, I like me some Touhou. I like me some Touhou, especially this one because it's you can cheese with the a lot of things. So that, and by the way, the way I recorded this is I played the game and then I saved the replay and then I recorded the replay. So that's how I did that. And then this was another a meme from the same thing. It was a particular spell of Okina's set over Cerno's theme, Churuno. Bombs are there to be used, unless you're doing like a challenge run or something. But that's a little bit beyond me. So you can just sit here. If you set the difficulty to easy mode for this spell, and you happen to get lucky, you can just sit there and the random bullets will go around you, and it's potentially possible to sit there long enough and just be safe to make it through the spell without moving. Wait, that's it? This mythical Touhou I hear about is just an arcade it's Yeah, it's a bullet hell. It's a bullet hell series. It's really good. It's really fun. It's very difficult. Too loud. Yeah. And then to end things off, this was a project I did in... Oh, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. How I spent my weekend. This was a project that I helped with in college. Where's the audio? Come on. Yeah, I helped build a rocket. Where's the audio? I want to... There we go. There's the audio.
3, 2, 1, go.
Fact about this, these fins are made of polycarbonate, and the safety team for this rocket launch, they were very concerned about this and almost did not let us launch because if they were worried about these resonating and breaking off, and if they break off, then it's possible for the rocket to stable and then flip around and fly down at people, which is not something that you want to happen when you're launching rockets. Another thing I could comment on is the regulations on launching rockets are very, very, very strict. Which is to say that they set up very special events for this sort of thing, and they have to get very special permits from the FAA, and if you want to launch something like this, they only give you the rocket engine when you get there, and you have to, like, you don't build the rocket with the rocket engine, you build it with, like, you build it to accept the rocket engine, and then you put it in there when you get there. Yeah. So that was the first launch. Here's the second launch. Turn down the audio. It's okay. I can't do that. That I can't do. By the way, the camera is a GoPro that is duct taped to this We also have an array of sensors that are in the nose camera. That was my biggest contribution to the project, was programming the Arduino to control the sensors. Pressure, humidity, acceleration data. Logging that to my SD card to analyze and very pretty graphs after the launch. PowerPoint presentation. The data that we collected. Yeah, that was the part that I was in charge of, was the data collection. And I had to write the drivers for all the sensors because it was I2C, and some of the example code for the sensors was very, very, very bad code, and I was like, who the hell wrote this code? The indentation is weird, it's messy as fuck, and I scroll down, and I'm scrolling down, and I'm looking through it, and it gets worse and worse and worse, and then I see a comment, and the comment has Chinese characters. was able to figure it out and get all of the various I2C sensors. Some of them were 5 volt I2C, some of them were 3.5 volt I2C, so there had to be a chip in the middle to switch between the voltages between the two of them, but all of the various sensors were on the same I2C bus, and it was just a single Arduino driving all of them and recording it to a micro SD card. Yeah, that was a fun project. And I had a lot of other fun projects that were similar to that. Like, I was on the quadcopter team. I mentored high school robotics. Unfortunately, I don't really have a whole lot of videos that I can show with regards to that because of like people's faces or docs, or I just don't have the videos on YouTube or on my computers anymore. Like, I have some videos on older computers that I'd have to go boot up and try to remember the passphrase for the encryption, and like, I don't have the videos anymore, but this is what I have. But yeah, this was 7 years ago. This was April 24th, 2016. Where I recorded 2 rocket launches. Hell yeah. Robotics. Aerial assault. Hell yeah. Yeah, I remember the robot we built for aerial assault. That was the one where you had to launch exercise balls into like a cubby that's like up above, and so you had to build like a launcher, and we did that. We had like a spring-loaded kicker type of deal and a powered intake, and our team did very, very well that year. I believe I was mentoring that year, I want to say. Yeah, I was mentoring programming that year. Yeah, so I think I've got a fairly wide variety of things that I have done. And I don't think I'm going to relist those because I don't know how relevant it is to the things that I'm doing now, where it's like tangentially related to like VTuber stuff. But you know, if you ever see me Fed posting about rockets, I know a thing or two about rockets. I know a thing or two about aerodynamics. I know a thing or two about chemistry and PID controllers and explosives. Von Braun, yeah. Yeah, the things that you can do DIY, very, very interesting to me. Very interesting to me, especially things that are dangerous. I know some of those things, mostly the last thing. PID controllers? Oh, TL Shorty, he was on the list. Remember, I said his avatar looks like Zune when it's small scale, but it's not Zune. It's this kid. Ah. I have a notification for something. I'm not going to click on it right now. But, yeah. But I've been at this for a little while. I've done YouTube things for quite a while. I think it was like 12 years. 12 years ago I uploaded the first video that's now private. I think the earliest video I have that's not private is my Noita video. Where I flew to the moon on a tablet. Like, this was something people theorized about, but nobody really just straight up did it. And I did it. I just like, so a tablet in Noita is like a physics object, and there's other ways to get to the moon. Like, there's wands that like you can fly around with. Like, it's way easier to like progress further into the game and get something that can get you there. And there's not really a whole lot to get at the moon unless you're going for some very particular quests. But the fact that you can get there with just a physics object that you can get like very, very early at the start of the game is pretty cool, and I wanted to demonstrate that. So that's, and then yeah, I have to do some like sideways flight with it using a glitch called item possession. And then at the very end, I make it to the moon in Noita. Noita. I flew to the moon on a physics object. Yeah. But unfortunately, it's a very long local man rants to self in artificial cave because I'm digging down and it's a long time and there's a lot of dead air. There's a lot of dead air in this video, which is actually, that's a lot more views on it than I thought. Huh. I guess people have seen it. But anyways, I should probably wrap things up because it's getting kind of late. It's like 4:30 in the morning. I think I'm going to read names. I kind of started the stream with reading names, but we're going to read the names that were here tonight. Test 3-san, thank you. Mixin Horror, thank you. The Ran Man, thank you. Temp, thank you. Temp bye. Rich Jammer, thank you. Dad Mac, thank you. Dazzle, thank you. Mixie Mixin, she's so cute. Mixie, thank you. Sanity Jinx, thank you. Roscoe, thank you. Singathy, thank you. I think that's everyone. I think it. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. But I say it every night, but I really do mean it. There's so many other things that you could be spending your time on, and the fact that you waste your time coming to hear what I have to say, check out whatever the fuck I'm doing, I very much appreciate it. Nah, that doesn't work. What doesn't work? Oxotsu. I don't know. I don't know about that one. How about Otsu Fractal? Cause I'm the fractal. Like that's my avatar. Is github.com/auxiliary character, right? Or is it just that? Did I spell it wrong? Did I spell my auxiliary character? Is that? Yeah. And then it's avatar. Yeah. I generated this. I generated this avatar with some very, very inefficient, poorly written Clojure code, which is like a dialective Lisp that lives on the JVM. And it was 8 years ago that I generated this avatar. It's not AI generated, but it's generated with code. So I think it's pretty cool. Bro, really a triangle? Yeah, it's like Sierpinski's triangle, but with pixels, with squares. It's the Rule 102 fractal. Rule 102 fractal. I think. Wasn't it 102? Yeah, Rule 102. Yeah. I like fractals. I wonder if you could animate it. Yeah. I'd kind of like to do a 3D version of it, maybe. Maybe I might do that in OpenSCAD or something like that, maybe. That might be fun. But even before I generated it with Clojure, this was something that I would doodle in my notebooks in like all the way back in high school, because I think it's a neat pattern. Like if you open up any one of my notebooks and you scroll through the pages, you're gonna find a copy of that somewhere in there, because I would doodle it like a lot. And so I kind of carried that over into the internet, and I kind of use it as something that kind of represents me a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. The deep ox lore. Yeah. That's yep. So I read the names. I said what I need to say. I really appreciate you guys. I think the Jurassic Park novel used it to illustrate chaos theory. Probably the Mandelbrot set, right? Oh, do we want to? Oh, should we do a karaoke? I want to do a karaoke thing before we leave. Wouldn't that be fun? How about Mandelbrot? No, this one. Set karaoke. Mandelbrot set Jonathan Coulton. Pathological monsters, like a terrified mathematician. Every one of them was a blister in my eyes. There's a peanut space in the coke square with a cancer parasite. But the juicy gasket makes me wanna cry. Down. Saw that infinite complexity could be described by simple rules. Use a giant brain to turn the game around. And he looked at the storm and saw a vision in his head of all this pointy form. Picked his pencil up and he wrote his secret down. Take a point called C in the complex plane. C1 means E squared plus C. And C2 is C1 squared plus C. And C3 is C2 squared plus C. And so on. It's a series of C's will always stay close to C and never trends away from point in the Mandelbrot set. Mandelbrot set, Lord test on fire. Stay close, pterodactyl. Your heart-shaped box, strings and wires, one badass fucking fractal. And you're just in time to save the day. Squeezing all our fears away and change the world in a tiny way. Mandelbrot's in heaven, at least he will be when he's dead. Right now he's still alive and teaching math at Yale. That's not true, he died so he gave us order out of chaos, gave us hope where there was none. This geometry succeeds where others fail. Never lose your way. A butterfly will flap its wings from a million miles away. A little miracle will come to take you home. Take a point called C in the complex plane. C1 is E squared plus C. And C2 is C1 squared plus C. And C3 is C2 squared plus C. And so on. It's a series of C's will always stay close to C. Never trends away. That point in the Mandelbrot set. Mandelbrot set. Your test on fire. Take a pterodactyl. You're a heart-shaped box of strings and wires. One badass fucking fractal. Just in time to save the day. We can calm our fears away. Change the world in a tiny way. And you're just in time to save the day. We can calm our fears away. Change the world in a tiny way. Go on, change the world in a tiny way. Change the world in a tiny way. Good night, everybody. Good night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a good one. End stream. End stream. Bonk.